Don't touch that dial. Just chill for a while. Keep it locked with my man Tony D. Welcome to something new, something you're not used to. It's fresh and guaranteed to bless. New Artist Profile. Yeah, it's a new day with a new sound. Keep it locked, you're listening to the new Artist Profile. Thank God for music, new music on the radio. Artist Profile.
Good evening, happy Sunday, and welcome to the new Artist Profile. So this is me, Imelda, and this is him. You gonna say your name?
Tony D.
And we want to welcome you this great Sunday evening to the new Artist Profile. How was your Sunday?
It was glorious. We had a phenomenal time in church, but of course you know that because you were there. You were one of our guest soloists today.
I was there
at Second Baptist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had
it was great.
It was.
It was a really good service. Like, I enjoy when I get to go and visit the saints at another church. But I enjoy it even more if I don't have to do the work when I get there.
Right. You just sang. You sang.
I sang.
You sang the Saints happy.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
How did the band sound?
The band sounded really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed playing today.
Yes, it was amazing. So we want to welcome you guys this evening to the show. We hope that you first off invite a friend to come watch. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. Come watch. Come join us here on Level Up Nation. Okay. So listen, what we're gonna do first, we're gonna show you our sponsors, and then we got a great show lined up for you guys this evening. I'm so excited. Let's roll those sponsors.
Media-based gospel internet radio #1 recording artist Imelda. Now booking available for radio interviews, praise and worship leader, national anthem soloist, weddings, guest soloist, workshop clinician, youth choir, choir director, and music arranger. Contact CSC Media Group at cscmediabiz@yahoo.com.
For all my people at the barbecues, backyard parties, it's your boy Tony D on the radio. You know what time it is. Let's go.
It's a party tonight. Vibing with my people, bring the party to life. Hands up in the sky, we start the party off right. We in the place, early birds, we ain't tardy tonight. Nah. In the trance as the beat in our eardrums. Got the moves in my feet, bro, and then some. Gonna lose plenty sleep, only live once. Up all night, man, we lit, fam, no kids stunts. Karaoke session going live. On the mic, spitting favorite vibes. Reminisce.
Okay, so those are our sponsors, and we're going to tell you at the end of the show how to be a sponsor. But y'all, let me tell you why I'm so excited today. I get to turn the tables, flip the script, do all the things, and interview Tony D. Woo, woo, woo. So I would like to introduce our guest artist this evening, Mr. Tony D. He's a bass soloist, okay? He has great instrumental music and music with guest artists on it. But today we get to interview.
So funny.
We get to interview Tony D because nobody ever gets to ask him about his artistry, and he pushes everybody else's artistry. So why not turn the tables? You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
So everybody knows Tony D. Everybody knows, oh, he's radio, he's all of those things. But how was Tony D the artist birthed? When did that come along?
Man, that's crazy. It's recent. Recently.
When you say recent, how recent is recent?
I would say that I'm taking my artistry serious over the last couple of years.
Like couple two?
Couple two.
Couple two. Okay,
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
So let's talk about it.
I was making music all along, to do it because I enjoyed producing, because I wanted to do that as a child.
Mhm.
Not as a child, but when I got out the military. And I was, my parents was like, "Oh, you're not gonna make money in music." So I went to school to be an optician, and so did that for I don't know how many years. But I always had this desire to create music. So just began to make tracks and beats, and figure out how to use the software, plug my bass in, plug my keyboards in, fool around with a little lead guitar, and started making my own tracks that I was using on a radio show.
Okay, so here's my question. So you said initially you wanted to be a producer.
I did.
So you didn't want to be in the forefront. You always want. So when you want to be, so you wanted to produce everybody else's stuff, make everybody else's baby come to life.
Yes.
Really?
Yep. Yeah, I wasn't. I don't. Because I can sing, but not well enough to carry a song.
Okay.
I love playing bass because the bass is in the background.
Okay.
So I just really wanted to produce the music that I grew up on. 'Cause
Okay.
I love 70s, 80s music. I was raised on that. My favorite group of all time, I know you know.
I don't know.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I know it's Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, so I just wanted to produce that type of music.
Okay, so you want to produce secular music?
I did.
Okay, so talk about it.
Um,
Why secular and not gospel? Or country or jazz?
Well, I didn't really listen to a lot of country music growing up.
Okay.
I didn't listen to jazz music until maybe in my early 20s. I love gospel music, but it was the R&B music that really moved me because I love the big orchestration. I even like Frank Sinatra.
Okay.
I like big bands, a Bing Crosby band, Duke Ellington's band. I love that type of orchestration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you like Sammy Davis Jr.?
I did.
Okay.
I did like Sammy.
So, not really vocalists that you want to produce. You want to produce instrumental music because everything you kind of name it is all instrumental. So
I love instrumental music.
So that's what you really wanted to do.
It just takes you to a place. Like it can take you to a place for me that it can now allow you to relax, let go. It's Zen music for me. Instrumental music.
So then you want to be a producer. So how'd you end up in radio?
I don't know. So
did somebody come along offer you a job? Now I got questions.
So I was DJing. I've been DJing for years as a teenager, and always was talking in the clubs. And I would make mixtapes, mix CDs, and give them to people off of gospel music though. But I would I would front announce and back announce the songs. I didn't know it was front and back announcing.
Okay.
Then I would just say, "Hey, that was such and such," and now we're about to play. And I never forget Millage. Our dear friend Millage. I gave him a CD. He was like, "Yo, Aunt, you sound like you on the radio."
Huh.
And so I kind of started forming this personality.
Okay.
And then, quick story, I was at the barbershop when I had hair, and I was getting my hair cut, and I heard Larry Adamson, who's deceased, who was the former general manager of WAW, where I'm at now. And I heard him talking. I said, that's the dude from the radio station. So I went over and said, hey, I want to be on the radio. He was like, yeah, whatever. You don't want to be on the radio. Everybody says. I said, no, I do. He said, well, you want to be on the radio? Come here Monday morning, 6 o'clock, because I do the morning show. I was there at 5:58. Huh. And he gave me opportunities to work with him, intern. I had to go get the coffee, the donuts, all this stuff like that.
Okay.
I had to find the news, find the weather, all that stuff. But it wasn't until Harry Hippie Hughes, who I would sit in on the afternoon drive. One day he went to, he worked at Publix. Okay. He was like, I got to go to Publix, get my check. I was like, but you on the air? He said, oh, you got it. You got the rest of the show. And he was only on the air for 20 minutes.
Oh,
I
he
had
left
the
you to your own
whole
devices.
2 hours. Yes. And so I was like, and that's when I started in radio.
Okay. So now, because we're going to bring it all full circle, do you feel that radio helped you as an artist? Do you feel that it helped tie in to kind of pull it together?
Yes.
How do you feel that it helped you as an artist?
It gave me the knowledge of the industry, the music industry.
Okay.
It did. I learned so much in radio about what to do, how to produce, how to produce music for radio. So yeah, it really did help me a whole lot because I didn't know before. I was just making music and I was over modulating all my music in the mix. You know, like it was so loud, everything was in the red. You know,
Okay.
I learned, you know, from being in radio about it's an FCC violation if you overmodulate on the air because it's going to be too loud in people's vehicles.
Okay.
So I learned about producing and stuff like that a lot from being on radio.
Okay. So wanting to be a producer, if you had a fallen into the producer lane, who would be your dream artist to produce?
My dream artist.
Dream
Wow.
artist to produce.
I would have to say on the secular side, I love Toto, the band
Okay.
Toto. They are amazing. Full band.
Africa.
Yes, Africa, Rosanna, Georgie Porgy, all that stuff. African American band would be Mint Condition, another full band, amazing.
Right.
Everybody can, and Stokely is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Gospel, I would have to say, I would love to have written or produced with Walter Hawkins.
Well, he was amazing.
Amazing.
Right.
Like
he wrote so many hymns that we sing today.
So many. Also, Andre Crouch.
Yes.
You know, and now, if I would say now, I would say PJ Morton, because that dude is the modern day Stevie Wonder.
Listen,
I love PJ Morton.
Everybody knows that's my favorite artist.
So,
I go to every concert. I go to every concert.
If I had to produce for somebody, but if I had to sit under somebody's tutelage, Quincy Jones all day long.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He just had the golden touch. Golden touch.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So now let's talk about your instrument. Mm-hmm. How did the bass become your instrument, or was it not your first instrument?
It was not the first instrument. Lead acoustic guitar.
Acoustic
guitar. I had a Johnny Cash. I had the Johnny Cash with the whole. Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
But I like the acoustic guitar.
I do too now. But back then it was corny because nobody that I knew was playing it like they play it now.
Okay, so
there was no Jonathan Reynolds back then. You know what I'm saying? It was Johnny Cash.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's the Butler guy?
Jonathan Butler. Now he was beasting. I found out about him later on.
Yes.
But my mother bought me this guitar. She wanted me to learn how to play acoustic guitar. So she got me lessons and we were going, but I wanted to play. I wanted to play, you know, I didn't want to play Mary Had a Little Lamb.
You just wanted to run out of the gate.
Wanted to
yeah, that's not how that works. Right. That's not how that goes.
Right. I wanted to do the Prince solo. You know.
You wanted to play Purple Rain.
I wanted to play Purple Rain.
On the first day.
Right.
Okay.
But, you know, I had to play Mary Had a Little Lamb on the first day. So she was paying for the lessons and she was like, look, you ain't studying. I'm not paying no more. I wasn't practicing nothing. So it was a couple of years, and I happened to go to this quartet, as my daddy said, quintet event. That my cousin Paulie had a group, and Paulie played the bass. And it was something about Paulie that Sunday playing that bass that just said, that's what I want to do.
Really?
Yep. And I went home and took 2 of the strings off my 6-string bass to make it a 4-string, and I actually taught myself how to play the bass.
Well, I mean, but you did have a little bit of a
very little.
It was that bad.
Yes.
I'm trying to say you had a little piece of foundation from the acoustic guitar.
I wanted to play.
But
I didn't want to play. No, I didn't want to do that.
You know, but isn't that like us?
Yes.
We go into something and we just want it to be everything. We don't ever want to go through the process.
Nope.
We just want to just jump in the pool, ain't never learn how to swim, but we go jump in the 12 foot, not even 6 foot, 12 foot, and we go dive.
I wanted to be BB King on the first day. That's who I wanted to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we finally fall in love with the bass.
Yep.
How long did it take you to where you feel you were good? Well, you played the bass in church, right?
Yes.
So
Morning
what
Star
church?
Missionary Baptist Church.
Shout out to Morning Star.
Missionary Dr. Tamara Hill Bennett. She went to Morning Star. Yeah, we played. I played with the male chorus.
Okay. Everybody got to start out with the male chorus.
Everybody. Yep.
Why you think they make you start out with the male chorus? You think don't nobody like the male chorus?
They can't sing too good. In some cases.
I was trying not to say it, you know, because that's where you start the beginning. Because the male chorus, you know, this is what I've learned about male choruses. They don't care about harmonies, none of that.
No.
They said we just want to sing.
Yeah.
Literally, that is it.
And do you know they always be bumping into each other?
Because
The
nobody.
Lord blessing me. Like, get some choreography.
Yeah,
Learn
that's
how
not.
to rock together.
They just here to sing.
Yeah.
So that was your learning ground.
Yes.
Now, how did that go?
That was pretty interesting. My mother prefaced it. She said, "Look, Cheryl McCants was the minister of music, and Randy Moses was on the organ, and my god brother Courtney Williams was on the drums."
Okay.
And she said, "Look, Cheryl, don't have Anthony out here making us look bad." And so I learned. God blessed me with an amazing ear. I can just play stuff. But I was playing everything. I was playing the bass line. I was playing the harmony. I was playing everything.
So in other words, he's playing everybody else's instrument.
Part. Cheryl said, "No, Anthony, no. You just play down here. I'm gonna tell you what to play." And then Randy said, "No, Anthony, you follow my feet because you know the organ."
He was on the organ.
And so he said, so I started picking that up. And then Sunday after Sunday, I got better. But there was one time, Lord have mercy, it was so bad. It was the male course anniversary, and I was so bad. So Ora Frazier said, "This is the last time you want to play the bass." It made me look bad. It was horrible.
Your mom was sick of you.
She was sick.
At least she didn't come pull the cord while you was playing in the middle of it.
She wanted to. She said she wanted to, but she didn't want to, embarrass. But in the car, yeah. I never forget, we had on gray suits, pink shirt, and gray tie.
And you embarrassed your mama in your Easter suit. Listen, we gonna get to your first song, Love Song. And then we're gonna talk about it when you come back.
Yes, sir.
Let's run Love Song.
This your boy Tony D, and I'm about to throw you back to the 90s. Yeah.
Giving you the best of me, forever our destiny. This is our love song, dedicated just to you. Let me show my gratitude, singing our love song. I wanna give you every part of my heart, 'cause you deserve that and more. Thinking what you've done for me, it truly helps me see that I love you, that you I adore. Giving you the best of me, forever our destiny. This is our love song, dedicated just to you. Let me show my gratitude, singing our love song. Day by day, I can truly say, my love for you grows too deep. Hey, a million times I've dreamed of love in this moment from above. Your spirit captures me, giving you the best of me, forever our destiny. This is our love song, dedicated just to you. Let me show my gratitude, singing our love song.
How do I love you? Let me count the ways. 1, 2, 'cause what you do for me stretches for days and days. Never have I felt a love that was strong as this. That's why I long to be around you. Never a day I miss. The way you show me love is never ending. So on this special day for you, my knees I'm bending to tell you that I love you with a warm embrace. No one else could ever do. No one could take your place. But simple saying I love you may not be enough. So I hope my actions show you show it's not a bluff. 'Cause my desire is to be with you from years to come. No one else has my heart. You're my only one. This is my love song. I love you. I love you.
Giving you the best of me, forever our destiny. This is
Okay, that was a love song by yours truly, Tony D. That sounds like Sunday evening in the car driving down the interstate music.
Okay, all right.
That's interstate music.
Mm-hmm.
What birth love song?
I was inspired by a hip hop song. Shout out to Pete Rock and CL Smooth. They have a song called "Lots of Lovin'," and so I kind of created the original demo to that. And I also got inspiration for the song from Fumalayo Ngozi.
Okay.
Actually, she actually sang the demo, and she kind of helped me, rearrange some words. So got a shout out Fumi on that. She helped me. But yeah, that inspiration was from Lots of Love. And if y'all love old school hip hop, check out Pete Rock CL Smooth, Lots of Love. That song is funky.
So you're mentioned to hip hop. Here's my question. Would you say you fit one particular genre of music?
No.
What do you, if you could pick one, what would it be?
I don't know. I don't know, because my inspiration is so much, and it just depends on the mood I'm in, because I'm actually writing. I'm in the gospel mood now.
Okay.
I've written a welcome song for Second Baptist. I'm working on a choir song called "This Is the Day." For My Good, off of my first project, is based off of Romans 8:28. So it just depends. I think because I've been exposed to so much music and I love so much of it, I really can't put myself in a particular area, because I might, do anything.
So you don't want to pigeonhole. You want to pigeonhole yourself. You want to keep yourself open to whatever is flowing out of you in that
time, that season. Yeah.
Okay, I can understand that. So what is your favorite genre of music?
I would have to say in this season, it's R&B.
Now, are we talking R&B, like real R&B, like 80s, 90s?
Yes, not the crap that they're playing now.
Okay.
Not that mess.
I don't think you're supposed to say crap.
I can say it. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Not the stuff. Yeah, old school stuff, man. I love, because when I was growing up, my mother was like, if I have a gift, I can't use that gift for the world. And so I never played any secular bass. Never. If I didn't start that till recently. I'm talking about like maybe the last 6-7 years. I started, playing secular bass. So really now I'm broadening my ability as a musician, because playing different types. So yeah, but
okay. So how hard was it for you to step out of the shadows of being an accompaniment musician to, this is my project, I have to be the lead?
I don't like it. I don't like it. I hate it.
Sir, that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you got a whole project.
Because
you are the man.
Because I'm not, for those of you guys who know bass players who lead, like the late great Wayman Tisdale and Marcus Miller and some, I can't think of the other ones. They're soloists. They're like, they're playing lead. I don't do that. I'm learning it now, perfecting that craft. I'm more of a locking with the drums. We're gonna hold it down. I'm gonna come out and do a little fancy stuff, then come back in the pocket. So I'm being pushed to step out of my comfort zone to do more leading and great production, and a great producer, motivator, Damian Merle. I mean, he's really pushed me to get out of what I've been accustomed to, and I know, as a singer, as a soloist now, having to step out and be the lead. It's if you're not used to it, it's kind of nerve-wracking. So yeah, I'm super nervous. and then too, again, I never created this music for anybody else. I just created it for me and to put it on my radio show, maybe do commercials, because a lot of my commercials that I do for people, I use my own music.
But
so I was
but here we are.
People was like, yo, this good. I was like, really? It's good? Like, and I'm not trying to be like super fake. I really did not think that it was really, because I didn't go to school for production, and I'm learning this as I go. I really was like, yo, it's all right.
But if you think about it, most producers, especially your old school producers, none of them went to school for this.
That's true.
It's their God-given gift.
Gift, that's true.
And so you're gonna have to get over it, buddy.
I'm getting there.
Okay, great.
I'm getting and Alicia, Queen Alicia, and Timbaland, both of them have been like, yo, Tony, you really need to. Timbaland in latter years and Queen Alicia in the most recent. They've been like, yo, Tony, you need to do it. So yeah.
Okay, so take me on your journey of, since it's an instrument, you're composing your song. You know, I told you I get mine and I'll hear it in totality.
Mm-hmm.
What's your journey of composing your bass pieces? Like, how does that come about? Take me on.
Well, the single I have, Church Jam. I was at a former church, and we were just jamming this bass line I started working on. I just started after, you know how we jam after church,
right.
And I was rocking this bass line, and they was like, yo, that's hot. And I remembered it and came home and I laid the bass line, and then I built everything else off the bass line. Mm-hmm. So because I'm a bass player, kind of like Fred Hammond, if you listen to his stuff, Purpose by Design and all those, they're bass heavy because he plays bass, even commission stuff. So I come up with a bass line, then I come up with the drum track, and then I build everything off that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So how do you choose if your song is going to be an instrumental or you're going to have a vocalist on it? Do you let the song tell you? Or
yes.
Okay.
I let the song tell me. But I have lyrics for all of my songs.
Really?
I do. I have lyrics for everything. I want to have the right person to sing it to kind of get what I'm trying to put across. And I haven't set with the songs long enough to say, okay, you know, because when I create a song, I go to the next.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I have lyrics for, I have 2 books full of lyrics.
Okay. So now, vocally, who is your dream collaborator?
Layla Hathaway.
Why Layla? Now she's smooth. I'm a fan.
I love Layla Hathaway since her first album, when she did Heaven. I love Layla Hathaway. I love her. I love her stylings. I love her enunciation. I love her phrasing. I love her voice. Also, Lisa Page Brooks. I love that raspy, you know, sing. Not everybody's raspiness. Yeah, right. Not everybody's raspiness, but I love Lisa Page. When she was in her heyday with Witness, oh, she could sing anything for me.
Really?
Yes, Lord.
Okay, so those are females you would love. Who are the men you would love to work with?
I would love to work with Fred, and I saw him at the Stellars, and I told him, I said, Fred,
you want him to sing, or you want to play the bass with
him? I want to play bass with him.
Really?
Yes, and could sing, because he's still, even though he's in his 60s, he's sitting down, but he can still blow.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I would love, and you know what? I also would love to collaborate with Kurt, because Kurt is a genius.
He is.
That dude is a genius,
and he knows how to stay relevant.
He does.
He knows how to stay. So I think he should give a masterclass on staying relevant.
Yes.
All right. So listen, lead me to Beautiful One. How did Beautiful One come along so we can play this good old number?
So I worked with this on that song for 4 years.
4 years.
And I did the lead part on Beautiful Ones on Mason's guitar.
Okay.
Mason's guitar. And I was about to put it out, but I was like, I don't like this lead part. And so shout out to my man, Kevin Cheeks, from Wilmington, North Carolina. I said, Kevin, man, I need you to put your stank on it. I said, what you charge? He said, he has this brand, Kevin Cheeks Music. He said, Tony G, just make me some Kevin Cheeks Music t-shirts, man. We good.
I love it. Well, listen, let's run Beautiful Ones.
Yes.
I love it. And so you
Yeah,
say you
I
got
like-
lyrics to that.
I do.
It's beautiful ones in the lyrics.
That's not the name of the song.
This one you have written beautiful
I know.
one.
Yeah, that's not the name of the song.
So what is the name of the song?
I forgot. It's in my notebook, but when I wrote it, it wasn't. But when I did the music first, I thought about this. I said, "This is a beautiful one," and so I said, "This is the name of the song."
And there you have it. That's how the name of the song came about. Okay, cool, no problem. All right, so give us. I know you've written a book, helping artists,
Mhm.
but I want you to give an up and coming instrumental artist words of encouragement about stepping out on their instrument and putting themselves out.
Wow, that's hard because I'm still encouraging myself. But I would say work every day to try to find who you are as a solo instrumentalist. That's what I'm learning. I mean, I'm putting in the work. Like you'll call Tony. That's what I'm practicing. I practice every day, like more than I've done before, because I want to, when the time comes for the band, I have a band, which we start going tours and stuff. I want to be able to give the audience a great show and give them the music that they hear. I don't want to be a sandbagger like, he ain't do that. That don't sound like the record. I want to sound, if not like the record, best. So just put your due diligence in to be the best solo artist and find your own lane. Like I may never be one of those Wayman Tisdale soloists where I can play Ain't No Stopping Us Now. I may never do that, but I'm finding my own personality on my instrument. So yeah, I would say do that.
Okay, so great. So let's play a little game. I'm gonna play a game, this or that. You ready?
Yeah.
So one has to go. You got to stand on business.
Okay.
Here we go. Music or sports?
What has to go? Sports.
Really? Why? And I know you're a sports fanatic.
Not as much anymore.
Really?
No, like these boys, they can go. Yeah, no, music is really what is it's my world now. So yeah, sports can go. Like my dad called me, he was like, "Did you watch the football game?" Like, it's football season? Yeah, I'm not interested in it anymore.
Okay, which can go? The 4-string or the 5-string bass?
See, I just bought a 4-string and I'm loving it again. So that's kind of rough. If I had to say, I would get rid of the 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one is gonna go? Hip hop or R&B?
Man, you ain't right.
Big boy. Hip hop or
which
R&B?
would go?
Yeah, they got to go.
Reluctantly hip hop.
Every time you talk about an inspiration to a song, it's hip hop.
Yes, but what I was raised on was R&B.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yankees or the Cowboys?
What's got to go? These raggedy Cowboys. Keeping the Yankees all day long. I know people that's Cowboy fan go like, "You selling out," but no, they get on my nerves.
Okay. Which platform? Radio or vlogging?
Which had to go?
Which one is gonna go? Radio or what you're doing now, podcast and vlogging?
Wow.
Which was going?
I would. I don't want to say because Angee. If I say what Angee gonna tell me, really? Well, you ain't got to me. I would have to say I would have to get rid of vlogging because I built such a platform with the new artist profile on radio, and it's reaching so many avenues for artists to have their music played in so many different cities. I would have to say I would get rid of the vlogging.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, one more. Let me think of a good one. One more. The bass or the piano? We know you're taking piano lessons now.
Which one had to go?
Which one is going? The bass or the piano?
Piano.
You gave up on it that fast?
No, I love it. But bass is my heart. Now, if I had to learn them over again, I would learn piano first.
Why piano first?
Because I'm more able to create. I'm limited in creation of telling people what I want when they help me with these songs, because I can't play the melodies. That's why I'm going to music school now. And I'm really not trying to be a Liberace. I just want to play well enough to be able to teach these songs. So if I had to learn over again, I would learn piano.
Okay.
Keys. Yeah.
Good.
And I want to play the organ. I'm like, I want to get around how to preach it. I want to do that on Sunday morning.
Okay. But can't you do that on the bass?
Yeah, I can. Yeah. But
You
most
just
of the
like
time,
the sound of that organ,
yeah, I
don't
like the
you?
organ. And you turn the switch and when yeah, I love
Okay.
that.
In the band, who
Mhm.
was the coolest member of the band?
Oh, of course, bass players. John, bro. You see me today. I was chilling. Bass players is all that.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Now I will say, when I talked about the band, the bass player, because they just said they just look cool.
We cool.
They look like they have a toothpick hanging out the side of their mouth.
I usually do have one.
You know what? That don't mean
I usually do. And my hat stays on. Hey.
Okay, then. So the bass. So who is the most pivotal person in the band?
The most pivotal person?
Yes.
Wow. One, I guess I say one.
Yeah, one. Pick one.
You got to be the keyboard player, but the drummer's a close second.
Okay. Why the keyboard player?
Because if it's a good keyboard player and he knows the music, he can control everybody. I got to shout out my man Ashford at Second Baptist. He knows the music and he knows everybody's parts. Like if I hit one wrong note, he looking at he's like, Tony, that was supposed to be on the 2. Why you on the 1? I'm like, dude, you on the organ. Like he knows and he controls and he knows how to control the service.
I got you.
He can, so yeah, I would say, but if you don't have a good drummer to keep that tempo and keep it that pocket,
they will tear songs
tear up.
They will tear songs.
Yeah.
So listen, I want to say thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
allowing me to interview.
This has been so much fun.
Yeah. So we're gonna run the church announcements right now.
This morning at Second Baptist Church, we about to have offering.
Right. So run those announcements. And we'll be back. Let's see those video announcements, please.
We'll play, just slide one in there. We'll talk about it. So we want you guys to go to my Bandcamp and download all of my music. That was Summer Night Groove. You could check out my Bandcamp page, TonyD2.bandcamp.com, for all of my music. And I have exclusive music because the Just For You album is not available anywhere except on Bandcamp. So check that one out. And we also, thank you. You see Love Song Volume 1, which is my current album, and all of those other singles. And we also want to shout out our NAP show affiliates. We're excited about the new affiliates we have. Yeshua Radio, K-Joy Radio. You see we air every Friday and Saturday from 12 to 2 p.m. And of course, we are in Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out to Darren Freeman at WFTB 104.1. Man, so excited to be in Nashville, Tennessee, a major market, as well as Clarksville, Tennessee, two major markets that we recently picked up. Stellar nominated radio station. So New Artist Profile is continuing to expand its borders to allow these independent artists that we play to have opportunities to have their music out there.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you say Yeshua Radio, you don't want to put your preacher voice and be like, Yeshua.
Yeshua.
Every time I see that word, I'm like, you got to say what
you got to put your mic down on your lip like that. Yeah.
It's on your chin.
And lyrics to Limelight.
Yes.
Lyrics to Limelight. You got to get it. You got to get it.
book.
Go ahead and get it. It will bless you. Independent artists, you're always complaining that you don't know what to do. Well, you will right there. Shout out to my man, Larry Robinson, who co-wrote the book and published it for me. If you need your book published, hit Larry Robinson up. But yeah, it's $30. 100 pages, but it's filled with information that'll help you navigate and build your foundation, not only in the gospel music industry, but in the music industry in general. So go ahead to Amazon.com right now and get that book.
Yes. And so now, if you guys would like to sponsor.
Yeah, well, follow me on social media right there. So the Music of Tony D on TikTok, the Music of Tony D, Facebook, the Music of Tony D, and my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. We got 68 subscribers. We need 70 by the end of the night. So if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the page. I've been doing bass covers of some songs. I'm getting ready to do some gospel bass covers. So you know what? Check it out. And my music video is there. So check out it.
Once he get to 75 followers, then maybe he'll learn that bass line to never be defeated.
How you know I ain't got it yet?
I've
been practicing.
I dare you pull out your bass right now and play it.
I've been practicing.
Get to 75 so we can see this cover of Never
Be Defeated.
But
you did a good job yesterday with it too.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So if you would like to be a sponsor of the NAP show, you can email CSEmediabiz@yahoo.com. Listen, we need $5 to pay for some things. Y'all know nothing is free. There's no such thing as free lunch.
No.
So we need your help. We need your support.
Need your coins.
We like that you say you support it, but we need you to put some action by it.
Yes.
So drop $5 on that action, okay?
Yes.
And that's the action we need.
And if you have an event, if you have a new music, if you have a book, if you have a church, whatever you need to sponsor, we're reaching thousands of viewers. So guys, use this platform to help get your platform exposed. That's what it's all about. That's what all media, radio, television, advertisers, and commercials and sponsors. This is what it's all about.
You can sponsor the NAP show, and you can sponsor Level Up. Listen, Level Up Nation needs your help too. So everybody, just jump on. Listen, stop dating us. You done been on enough dates. You know you want to commit now.
Amen.
Amen. Go on, marry us.
Go ahead. Let's get married.
So listen, we thank you guys for tuning in this evening. You guys are so amazing. We appreciate you. I get to say the final words. Hold on one.
Let me say one. We got time to say something.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm glad that Imelda did this. I put up a post, and I didn't put the post up yesterday because I actually forgot she was interviewing me. But you need to get to know your people. I go to funerals and I read people's obituaries and be like, oh my God, they did all of this stuff. Mm-hmm. Didn't even know, right? And they folks that I knew for a long time. Get to know your folk. Find out their history. Find out what they've done, what they've accomplished.
More than their favorite color.
More than their color and what they like to eat. Find out what they would like to do. Get to know your people.
Yeah.
Right before it's too late, and then appreciate what they've accomplished. You know, pat them on the back. Say, hey, I'm proud of what you've done. You know, I
Absolutely.
appreciate you taking time out to ask me these things, because a lot of people don't know my musical side.
Right.
They just know my radio side.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
thank you for that.
You're welcome. So listen, we appreciate you guys for watching tonight.
Do you know the ending?
No, I'm not gonna do your ending.
Oh, okay, okay.
Come on, do your ending.
No.
After I do my ending, because
I was going to say, go ahead,
all
y'all.
I know is 1 skrillion. I know
Okay.
ABC always believe Christ. Easiest 1, 2, 3. Listen, I know that part. But my final words are: be light and love wherever you go. And when you leave a little sparkle.
Boing!
Leave a little sparkle. We appreciate you. Now come on, end the show right. Come on.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge God, and he will direct your path. Because living for God is as easy as ABC. If you always believe Christ, your life will never be the same. Because we serve a God who can do exceedingly and abundantly above all that you can even ask or think. So whatever you're asking God for right now, he can exceed that by
1 skrillion.
Make sure you're living your life G-rated. What's G-rated? Living a lifestyle that's pleasing to God and brings glory to him in everything you do. I'm your boy, Tony D on the radio. You know what? I love you. And there's nothing that you can do about it.
Not a thing.
So what we closing with?
Chill.
Oh. I'm going to leave you with this last word.
Chill.
And let's have a moment of clarity. There's freedom in your transparency. When you speak, you release. That's therapy. It's my decision to listen and do it carefully. Wanna live carefree? Well, it's gonna start. When secrets are kept, families are torn apart. I wanna do my part to help heal your heart. Shed some light on your life when your days are dark. Help ignite a spark that'll bring change. Be your shelter from the rain, assist with the pain.
Parties. It's your boy Tony D on the radio. You know what time it is. Let's go.
Hello, everyone. This is Pat Nash of Pat Nash Talks, where we have the conversations that create real relationships. I'm here every single Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, and you can find us right here on Level Up Nation. See you then.
For all my people at the barbecues, backyard parties, it's your boy Tony D on the radio. You know what time it is. Let's go.
It's a party tonight. Vibing with my people, bring the party to life. Hands up in the sky, we start the party off right. We in the place, early birds, we ain't tardy tonight. Nah. In a trance as the beat in our eardrums. Got the moves in my feet, bro, and then some. Gonna lose plenty sleep, only live once. Up all night, man, we lit, fam, no kid stunts. Karaoke session going live. On the mic, spitting favorite vibes. Reminisce about them older times. Bringing back them old school written rhymes. Celebration lit, and you know it's real. Got the neighbors joining us, addicted to the party thrill. Jumping off the roof in the atmosphere, we hardly chill. Yeah, we going hard in the place like an army drill. In the ranch with the dogs pouring. Cause a party ain't official with no George Foreman. Everybody on the dance floor feeling good. Cause we living for the moment, we ain't living hood. Soul Train line getting in a groove here. It's a bash for the old and the New Year's. Even kids got the moves to the tunes. Cheers. Here's a toast to the good life and no fears. What a glorious sign to be in the very presence of my peers in their prime. Elders, the adolescents with no tears in their mind. We looking up, all the other worries behind. Thought I told you, it's a party tonight. So I chose to bring the party to light. Driving back to the crib, no Bacardi and Sprite. Cause we drunk off the spirit of the laughter and hype, yeah.